bar and grill.
Oh yeah, remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, and we are getting enrolled to some Lucky 4 bingo. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're also going to be bringing you 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, where we have a great jackpot on the line. But before I get into that, we are streaming live on the Pilot TV, the Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and Twitch Live. Those channel names, they are both Mega Soda. You can check in on all those streams. We'll shoot you out some luck, and hopefully you can bring out one of these great jackpots we have in store for you today.
Absolutely. We're rolling through Season X, and it's been a dandy of a one. We had 16 jackpots for the rolling week. We have 111 jackpots for Season X at this point.
Yeah, that is a really good number of jackpots. I can't believe we're already over 100.
Yeah.
Heading towards that lucky, I forgot what Jordy predicted. I think 600.
600. I'm sticking with, that's the last you said to me.
Yes, I'm sticking with 600.
Sticking with 600.
Yes, but we also had a great jackpot just go out just on Monday.
Yeah.
It was in the 25-cent edition. We had a double jackpot go out to none other than one of our favorite players, Yags370 over at the Riverboat Depot, taking home $9,836. But let's take a second to see if this mega can go out. Just need one ball. Nope. We're working on the major.
It's going to happen. Not this time. We'll see if we can get that mini.
Mini, always hoping for the mini. We got Borgie,
drop to one.
Jim Rocks. Let's see, it can happen right here.
No.
Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're going to go over this must-go of $2. But we got a bunch of good players out there like Yags370, Scoop, Jim Rocks, Chef B, and now Scoop and Dangerfield.
Oh, I wonder if that's Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh.
Yeah. No respect at all.
Well, there he is.
Hey, there you go. You talk about them, and they get the win. Belchester Tavern in Belchester, 1, 9, 68, and 65 on those lucky numbers.
Oh, yeah, 1 and 9. Those are going to be the lucky games. So we're already in a lucky game. This minor, it's the one I was talking about. Ooh. It's in at $2,932. Yeah. Can be won in 54 balls or less. Well, I'm gonna up you one because it only needs $67 to get up to $3,000. Once that happens, it's gonna be clicking up to 56 balls, which is just a matter of time before that one goes out.
Absolutely, it's gonna happen during this broadcast. I'm just gonna name it, claim it, and say it's gonna happen.
Hot take Ruggles right here.
Yeah, I don't even feel like that's very hot take, to be
no,
honest.
It really isn't a hot take.
Well, every day. In the world of Pilot. Yeah, it's a lukewarm take. Every day, a gazelle wakes up. No. Every day in Pilot, right? When we get to the hangar and we start firing up the engines here on the mothership, then we take a look at what happened in the ETAB world, because literally hundreds of ETABs have jackpots go out each day all across the great state of Minnesota. So we'd like to then peel back the curtain and look inside at one of our locations. And what we did today was we looked at yesterday what happened at Manorville.
Oh, yeah, and Manorville absolutely killed it, taking home 5 different jackpots in 5 different games.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. They had one in Moonshot. That was $600.
Love me some Moonshot.
Then they gave out $750 in a little bit of Damsels and Dragons.
Oh, that dragon melted that ice away and got him a prize.
Oh, for sure. Then we had one of our favorite games that just got released in the past year, Home on the Range, which is they took home $1,000, but that wasn't the only $1,000 prize. We also had one go out in Double Eagle, but then the grand prize of them all, $1,450 going out in Winter Wolves.
Yeah, the logo for Winter Wolves, I want to paint that on the side of my van.
I feel like that would be a great addition. You would look like you're ready to take on the Tundra.
That's right. I'm all for it, man. Let's do this thing. We got just under 2 minutes left to get enrolled in this first game of 23 games here. We're going to be bringing you guys throughout the entirety of this 2-hour happy hour, but that won't end the broadcasting night, not whatsoever, because it is a Bingo Palooza Tuesday. And so as soon as we go off air, we got some Skull Bingo coming up.
Yeah, the newly minted Skull Bingo came to you guys for the first time last week, and now you guys get another shot. So if you missed out on it last week, you're getting another shot to try out this Skull Bingo. I've only heard great things about it. It's a lot like Wipeout Blackout. It's a lot like Vikings Bingo. And it's just smashed together, and you make the beautiful Skull Bingo.
That's right. That is super fun. And then we'll bring the bedazzled headsets of Nikki and Tony to the broadcast. It's going to be super, super fun.
Oh, yeah, but if you want to be in the know, if you don't want to listen to us to know your schedule and stuff like that, you can just go over to our Facebook page, search up Facebook, get on Facebook, search up Pilot Games. You'll see our logo. Select that thing. You'll be able to see daily e-bingo progressive updates, weekly event schedules, jackpot winners, and so much more. You can also message us on Facebook if you have any questions or need to find a location with Pilot Games iPads, or to just send us pictures.
Yeah, you can do all those things. Facebook's awesome. It's kind of a hub of our social media, and we keep that up to date and do a really good job with that. Another thing you could do is you could come at about 11:30, right?
Oh, yeah.
You grab your cup of Joe, and you have a cup of Joe with Jordy, and you can find out what's going to happen that day.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a great way. You would know that all these great prizes that we have available for today, because there's definitely going to be some ones that you're going to want to stick around for after Mega Soda Game Night.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah, really good jackpots. Well, we have Twins Bingo that runs from 12 to 1. We have Jackpot Hunter that runs from 1 to 4. Then we had the Lucky 4 Bingo and the entire happy hours that we run all the way till 6 o'clock. But then the Jackpot Hunter 50-cent card.
Yes.
It usually runs from 6 to 10. But tonight, it's going to be a little bit later. You're going to have to...
Are they even having it at all? I don't think tonight.
Oh, does it not? Does it just go into Skull Bingo?
I think next 2 nights, no 50-cent jackpot hunter.
So it goes into Skull Bingo after.
I'm gonna double check myself here on this before I go out on this limb.
Because that means there's going to be some big prizes waiting for us on Thursday.
On Thursday, I think that's what's going to happen here. Let's take a look. Skull Bingo. All right.
Yeah,
so
it looks like it happens at the end of the day.
At the end of the day. That's on Mega Soda Game Night. Yeah. So it's going to happen afterwards as well. So
wow.
No
Skull Bingo. No 50-cent jackpot hunter tonight.
No. Let me look at tomorrow. Is this tomorrow? Yep. And none tomorrow. So it's not going to be till Thursday. Not till Thursday on that.
But these progressives are looking absolutely phenomenal. You think that 54-ball miner looks good on this one, but the 54-ball miner also looks good in the 50-cent edition. It's in at $1,138.
Well, we are in a lucky game number 1 of the broadcast, one of our lucky 4 numbers. See if anyone's going to get it right here on this miner.
No. That means it's going to continue to roll and grow into game number 2.
It will, and that is going to be awesome. We'll see where this miner total gets up to on this next game. See if it pops us up over that 3,000. There it is. Jackpot Skills.
Oh, that's what it is. Jackpot Skills over at Frank's Bar in St. Paul Park, taking home $19 on a 58-ball must-go coverall. Good job, Jackpot Skills.
That's right. Well, we are getting enrolled for game number 2 of the broadcast. I'll get back to the notes because if we're not listening to what Hot Take Higgins says, he'll get really bummed out.
Yes, he'll
get very
he
sad.
won't talk to me when I come back to the apartment.
Exactly, he'll be very sad.
Yeah, he'll give me the silent treatment, and it's a house divided.
Right, it would be one thing if he was just going to get mad. If he's getting mad, then you'd go, well, he's just being a jerk. But he gets sad.
He's emotional guy.
Yeah,
he's very in touch with his emotions.
And then we feel bad, and all that. So. Because I care about Joe.
I do.
I care about.
I do too, and I also care about these giant jackpot hunter 50-cent card jackpots.
Exactly.
Which we also I talked about the minor.
Yes.
Sitting at $1,138, but there's also a major that's sitting at $9,172 that they're gonna have a shot on Thursday. And it's sitting at 52 balls or less.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a doozy coming up, and you gotta be a little patient. You got to be patiently impatient for Thursday night when that 50 cents going to be coming back to you because the next 2 nights, obviously huge nights. It's a Bingo Palooza Tuesday. Then we've got a wacky Wednesday, I don't know, coming at you guys with Skull Bingo all over the place. Yeah.
No, I cannot wait. We talked a bunch about Mega Soda Game Night, but also Twins Wednesday.
Yes.
A great day to earn PGL points, win big prizes as well. We have a bunch of really fun games. It's usually me and you there, and we talk a bunch of sports.
That's right.
But speaking of talking sports, I'm super excited to get Vikings game day back rolling.
Absolutely, and we got a new D end in the program.
Oh yeah, good old Everson Griffin, a nice familiar face. I know he's going to be talking to Dalvin Thomas to try and get his number back.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the deal. I mean, that D line now is
veteran stacked.
Oh, and I mean, I felt good about what DJ Wanham, and I think DJ would probably take more of those run pass reps,
Yes.
during that time. But I think they'll bring Griffin in on those passing downs.
Oh, he's going to be so great as a secondary pass rusher. I mean, having that much skill across the entire board, it's going to be really, really hard to stop.
Yeah, when you got those run stoppers in the middle, it really allows you to have that flexibility to bring that pass rush and really not have to worry about holding the edge, right? We know tough. We've been learning this at the high school level with some young guys learning the defensive end spot, right? You got to be able to keep that containment, and it's super hard.
Oh, yeah. And NFL guys, I mean, it's a tall task for those DNs. You got to be able to keep contained and then also be pursuing the quarterback at the same time. It's an amazing skill. That's why those guys.
Freakazoids.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They're like freak athletes. They're LeBron Jameses of the football field.
They really are. It's just an amazing thing. Well, we got balls falling now here in game number dose. And we are rolling through that. Like you said, Minnesota game night, biggest gaming night of the week in the entire state of Minnesota. Then it's followed up with a Twins Wednesday. We got a lot of jackpots on the line.
Oh, for
Skull
sure.
Bingo,
And look at that minor. That minor is now at $2,972. $40 closer to getting to that 56-ball coverall if we're not able to hit it right now.
It's if it has that same movement and we don't hit a jackpot before then, it will go to 56. What, game 4?
Yeah, game 4.
Yeah.
So some really good stuff right there, but also some really good stuff in our national days.
Yes, well, there's a few things about Tuesday that are just absolutely
It's
true.
for sure. It's for sure.
It's a for sure thing. One is, well, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I was going to say.
Is that state day?
No, one thing is we're going to play Jackpot Hunter every day.
Boom.
We're going to play either Twins or Vikings bingo every day.
Mic drop.
Yep. And that it's going to be a national state day.
Oh, yeah, and this one, it's a National Maryland Day. We usher in the 7th state to join the Union with National Maryland Day. Maryland's coastal location brings with it a deeply rooted maritime heritage that includes an ocean battle defending the city of Baltimore at Fort McHenry during the War of 1812. One witness to the action became so inspired, Francis Scott Key penned the words that later became our national anthem.
Yeah, great job.
That's crazy. I didn't realize that
he was watching the battle.
That's what inspired that. It creates a whole different thought process of the national anthem.
It definitely does. You're talking about wartime there. RJM over at the Riverside Inn in Holly winning that $26.80. What's interesting enough is because on the broadcast just the other day with Hot Take, he was telling me how the War of 1812, one of his favorite wars.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. And then he told me he loves the War of 1812.
Well, that's interesting. You could probably talk a lot with your dad, my grandpa, about it.
Right. Yeah. No, Grandpa knows about every war.
Every single one.
Yeah, he's a big war guy. So he loves history, he loves wars, and not that any of us love war.
No,
I don't mean it that way. But yeah. But
I think we get what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's just interested in
the happenings and why it happened.
Yeah, it is very interesting in seeing how it all unfolded, and then not making the same mistakes again. It kind of is good to learn from your own history.
Yes.
But we also have another great national day.
Yeah, that's right. It's National Peach Pie Day. Generally speaking, there are two types of peaches. There are freestone and clingstone. The difference is in the way the flesh comes away from the pit in the middle of the peach. When the meat comes away freely from the stone, the peach is a freestone peach. If the flesh clings to it, it's a clingstone. I did not know that. That's new information for me.
That was surprisingly easy to understand.
Yeah. Like there's not a deep thought that has to happen.
No. I was like, oh, what's the difference between freestone and clingstone?
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna have to look this up. We're gonna have to figure out what's the difference.
Right.
And then I was just like, oh, it's either it clings to the pit or it doesn't.
Right. Although I feel like if we read that exact paragraph to one of our linebackers, he would still go, okay, now I totally didn't get that.
I don't understand.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, but good thing he's good at hitting people.
Yeah, exactly. So you're a big peach guy, right?
Yes, I do. I love myself some peach rings.
Yeah, peach rings. I will dabble in the peach rings. Yes, out on the East Lawn.
Well, we just have 11 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 3 of the broadcast. And that minor, get a couple more people enrolled because it's so close to $3,000. Super close. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting there, though. It's sitting at $2,996. That almost guarantees it for game number 5 to be clicking up to 56 balls.
Yeah, unless you can hit it right now because we hit jackpots all the time at 54 balls. And if you don't, then you get $19.20. Or if you want to go ahead and get it done in 48 balls, which we've seen on air before.
Yes.
We've been on air for that. You'd get the major, the minor, and the Musco. I've not seen this, but if you hit it in 43 balls, you get everything on the screen.
Just have everything go out. I think 46 is the lowest we've ever went.
Is that what you think it is?
Hunter.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure that's the record, but I'm not 100% sure.
I know for
but
sure
records are meant to be broken.
They are, for sure. Like every time I run.
For sure. But last National Day, it is definitely one that can affect that running.
That was my $1 Million Man in slow-mo version.
I could tell. I knew exactly what you're going for.
Yeah.
Well, it's National Waffle Day, and that's the final National Day we have. And it's commemorating the anniversary of the first waffle iron patent issued, celebrated by savoring your favorite kind of waffle. On August 24th, 1869, Cornelius Swather of Troy, New York, received his patent for the iron waffle. While waffles exist long before them, the invention made waffles more readily available.
Okay, I'm pro waffle.
Oh yeah, no, I just recently had a waffle. Yeah. I don't have waffles very often.
No, me either.
But I went to a little breakfast place while I was down in Virginia.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, I really want to eat something good. Yeah. And they had chicken and waffles on the menu. And I was like, I'm down south. Like I'm at this little tiny breakfast place.
Yeah.
It smells good in the back.
Right.
It better be good on the plate.
Yeah. Now, this is either Jim Rocks. Congratulations, Jim Rocks. At American Legion Stillwater, winning $19.20. I was going to say, I'm drawn to know whether it's Jim Rocks, like, Jim, you rock, right?
Yeah.
Or it's Jim and, like, Rocks, like Roxanne. Like, it's Jim and Roxanne playing. I don't know if it's a combo or it's just Jim Rocks.
Yeah, I don't know.
The X is what makes me question.
Yes, because it could just be CKS, and then we know exactly.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm gonna go with Jim Rocks.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Jim and Roxanne are playing together. I know that was a big mystery.
I totally was just meant to just be like, I'm going with Jim Rocks, like the actual name.
You still don't know what you mean.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that for sure. Well, we're gonna lose our connection with Hot Take if I don't plug in here. So
a lot of people say that Big John's head looks better from behind than it does forward, and so I think you're just giving the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. That's always been my motto, and I like to do it. Yeah.
But good. I want a waffle today. I always want a waffle every day.
Yes. I would say probably my favorite is Belgium.
Oh yeah. I mean, you gotta go with Belgium waffles.
But I mean, I'll take a Lego my Eggo. Yeah.
John says one of his favorite waffles is Waffle House waffles.
Oh yeah.
And I have to disagree.
Okay.
Waffle House waffles just remind me of frozen waffles.
They are. They're like a bigger version of a frozen waffle. Like
exactly.
Like an Eggo.
It's a great portion.
Right.
But it's just a giant frozen waffle when you can go and get those nice Belgian waffles.
No, I'm a Belgian waffle guy. You got those places like he loves Waffle House waffles. How about Huddle House? Because Huddle House is like another version of Waffle House. Do you like Huddle House or Waffle House? I mean, in you can't tell me if you've never eaten at Huddle House. Right? You can't tell me you like Waffle House. Waffle House is better if you're not.
If you've never eaten that.
Yeah, it's like you saying Qdoba or Chipotle, and you're like, oh, I love Qdoba better, but you've never ate at Chipotle.
Yeah, I think a Huddle House is really good. Yeah. Super yummy stuff.
Yeah. I don't, not a lot of Waffle Houses, and I don't think there's any Huddle Houses in the north.
No, I don't think so either. I haven't seen a single one. No. I think you can find the random Waffle House around.
Yes.
In the big cities.
Yeah.
But a Huddle House is impossible to find up.
I feel like in the north. Yeah, you can't find a Huddle House. But
in the north.
But
look at that miner has now clicked up to $3,000.
I was making him a song.
I know it was beautiful.
Well,
I felt
like it was a lot of jingle work lately.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll display it Just tell me
For
when
people or yourself?
What's that? No, for the people.
For the people.
Yeah. No, like tell me when you're gonna go to another segment.
Okay.
And then I'll do a little jingle.
And then you'll
for
do a
it.
jingle, I'm glad you can help me transition like
Yeah.
that. But I was talking about the minor.
Yes.
$3,000 now.
There we go.
That means if it doesn't go out this game right now, it is going to be clicking up to 56 balls or less.
John says most Waffle Houses are borderline crime scene, but I feel like it just makes the waffles better. Yeah, I mean, and you want times that by 2, go to a Hello House.
Exactly. It's even better. The taste, the experience, the ambiance, amazing. Exactly what you're looking for in your Waffle House.
Yeah. I'll say this also. Additional waffle commentary.
Uh-huh.
Right, is I'm definitely a waffle over pancake guy.
Oh, yes. But I am 100% a French toast over waffle guy.
Yes, I'll go French toast trumps all. Like if you rock, paper, scissors, and but it's waffle, pancake, French toast.
Yeah.
French toast is the bomb. It beats all of
It
it.
just beats everybody.
Yeah.
I agree. French toast so good. Waffles definitely right up there though.
Yeah.
You get the little you can literally put the syrup in the little holes.
I was gonna say
perfectly made.
It holds the syrup.
It's perfectly made for a syrupy dessert.
Yeah. I told my guys if they have to have at least 2 pancakes, right?
Uh-huh.
But if they have multiple pancakes and they lead the team in pancakes, right?
Yes.
In a game, I'll buy them a jar of pure maple syrup.
I think that's genius.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds good to me. I think
the coach that sprays it in their mouth.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But we got mace and turkey. Interesting combo.
Yeah. Don't mace your turkey.
Turkey is over at Hooligans in Mankato, and Mace is at Clearwater Legion. 3-2-3. Good to see both those players winning, splitting $24.40.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the guys actually wanted that, and I was like, no, I'm not going to walk around with like syrup.
I think our assistant coach Corey might though.
He probably would be willing to do that 100%. And I was like, and plus, you guys do not want to squirt and syrup in your mouth in the middle of a football game.
Oh my goodness, I would throw up. I don't know. It does not sound appealing to me at all.
Maybe maybe some of those big boys just like, hey, give me a little taste. Give me a little taste.
Of the sweet nectar.
John's saying that was Mace Windu that was playing.
Oh, okay. Well, Mace Windu.
It's always good to have a Star Wars celebrity in the
For
house.
sure. But let's talk about our Twins news.
Yes. Twins news. Whoop. Twins news.
Yes, and John, I think Amelia, you've rubbed off a little bit on Amelia because she was doing some tunes between her before her segments.
Oh, nice.
So
I'm glad I'm helping expand the broadcast in amazing ways.
But let's talk about this Twins news. Sunday's game on August 22nd, 2021 was postponed due to the forecast of severe inclement weather. The game has been rescheduled for Monday, September 13th at 1:05 at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. So didn't get that last one in, and they lost the first 2 of that series.
Yeah.
But up until then, they had been winning the series against playoff-level teams.
Yeah.
And really playing great. So they're getting started here as soon as we get off air. They're going to be playing the Red Sox, which is another playoff-level team.
Mm-hmm.
But look for our Twins to get a win in this series because that's what they do.
That they are killing it all the time.
Yeah.
Even though the Red Sox have a reverse record of what the Twins have.
Yes, but our young guys are playing great.
They're playing phenomenal. It really feels like it's a reloading season where we struggled early in the season, figuring out our personnel, figuring out what's going to work right. We trade away some of that veteran talent to be able to pick out some more young guys to really deepen our bench up, and it's really improved our team as a whole. And now we're gonna take a couple bad losses every once in a while because we are young and we are gonna be prone to making mistakes.
Right.
But as we get older and as we play more games, I think it's just gonna improve our team, and we're gonna be able to compete with those guys like the Red Sox, like the Yankees. We already have been competing with them, but doing it on a consistent basis to where it affects our record.
Absolutely. We are rolling here in a game number 5. Yes, of the broadcast. We did go up to 56 balls now on this minor jackpot. We do have a 3660 on that Musco if you don't hit this minor or that major or that mega. But that minor now at $3,072.75. I see a bunch of our top and regular players out there getting after it. It's good to have our favorite fullback, Ham, out there playing.
CJ Ham, best fullback in the entire NFL.
Amen.
I mean, I don't know if that's between. Is it between him and the 49ers? Fullback?
Yeah, I would say.
I feel like that's the only two that you can really even put in the argument.
Yeah, like there's some like in true fullback in my opinion, right? Versus like an H-back. Like I think we see a lot of H-backs.
Like Taysom Hill is a good H-back.
Right. But that true fullback, you know, it's not a cross between a tight end and a fullback. It's not a cross between a gadget guy and whatever else.
Yes.
It's a true fullback. I'm putting my money on CJ here.
Yeah, he's got to be one of the best lead blockers in the entire NFL. Yeah. And then when
on those stretch plays, he just does.
And then even when he gets the ball in his hands, rumbling, stumbling down the middle, he really thrives in those situations as well. Yep. Not many fullbacks can really perform the way he does.
No, and one of our actual true Minnesotians playing for the Vikings.
Yes, he is from Minnesota. We have a lot of true Minnesotians on this team.
Yeah, Adam Thielen, of course, from Detroit Lakes. Adam
Thielen, CJ Ham, there's probably more. I just don't
think so. That's the ones I know off the top of my head.
Oh, for sure. We got Josh, 49. 3 balls away from hitting that $3,000 minor, but he's going to be taking home $36.60 on that Musco prize. But Josh, play again. Try and get that 56-ball minor because you were so close.
So close, yet so far.
And we should be getting enrolled in game number 6 of the broadcast.
That
Continuing to roll. I know next game is a lucky game because it's 7. Game 7.
Always a lucky one.
It's always lucky. And then we'll be closing in on game number 9.
9, which is another lucky for bingo lucky game in Jackpot Hunter.
Oh, yeah, but let's talk about some other live bingo that we have going on, which we run 12 to 1 every single day. Twins bingo.
Yes.
But we're going to be heading into the twiking zone.
And I'll tell you what, we're getting so close to putting the iking back into twiking. It is right on the cusp of it. But these standings have been crazy. In 9th place, we had a 2-way tie out there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's between Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley and Putz over at Nisswa Legion. They both have 69,000 points.
That's 2 pretty big players right there battling it out in 9th place. I wonder which one of them is going to end up coming out on top.
I don't know, but I am biting the fingernails, anticipating. Then with 71,000 points over at Roseville VFW, it's Kick It in 8th place. In 7th place, we got Looser Dave over at the VFW Spring Lake Park with 78,000 points. Then with 83,000 points, it's Bingo Wizard herself, Season 9 champion in 6th place, Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon.
I'm expecting Elsa to make huge rises in this upcoming few weeks. I don't expect her to continue to be being bumped back week after week. I mean, top tier player all last year.
You never want to sleep on Elsa.
No, you never want to sleep on Elsa. She will always come out. We thought, she was out of the game last season when she dropped back to 3rd. We were like, no way she'll come out in 1st. And then last day comes out, she's not in 1st place. And then that last day of the season, she plays and she moved herself up to 1st place. She does crazy things and earns crazy amounts of points, so I am not going to be doubting her whatsoever. They're sitting in 6th place.
Yeah, well, it's like this bullet that's hanging on our wall right here. That's how she rocketed through those standings at the end of Season 9. Well, in 5th place, we got SNS over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 89,000 points. Then with 90,000 points, right over in South Haven at Corky's Bar, it's Nan in 4th place. Then in 2nd place, we've got a 2-way tie. Actually, it's deja vu all over again because that 2nd place tie is Season 9's final 2nd place tie. Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar and Joni over at Mama T's Castle Dap. They both got 92,000 points.
Well, I'm going to come out on a hot take and say that Lucky Tim is not only going to be jumping out of this tie today.
Yeah.
After the games he had today.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting right next to Jordy as she was producing them.
Okay.
But Lucky Tim is also going to be hopping into the 100,000 point club.
Ooh.
By when we come in and checking the standings tomorrow.
Well, I can't wait for Cup of Joe.
I think had 6 wins or more.
Wow.
I know it was 6 wins at 8 games played.
Wow.
Today. So, I mean, was absolutely dominating, was really on fire. I'm expecting Lucky Tim to be having a huge jump in points, even maybe putting a little pressure on the number 1 player.
Well, who was that number 1 player? You ask? Not Lucky over at Quarter Bar in Goodhue with 137,000, our only player in the 100,000 point.
Now, Not Lucky has been dominant. It's going to be tough for Lucky Tim to be able to close that gap. I mean, I'm sitting right now at 137,000 points. Has really built up a good lead. But if Lucky Tim can continue to have days like Lucky Tim had today, it's going to be a real hard thing for Not Lucky to keep up.
Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this. My mama said.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're at 52 balls dropped right here. Let's pay attention and see if this can go out. Right now, it's not looking like it is, but this is always rolling a little bit behind. It's going to have to hit right here. Doesn't look like it's happening,
No.
And now we're working on this $36.20 Musco prize. But we got a bunch of people 3 balls away. Some big-time players like Forget You D and a big-time player winning. It's Yags 370 over at the River Road Depot. Not only getting a big win, winning $36.20, but it's going to be a big win for his standings.
That's true because he. Well, I won't give it away.
Yeah, we won't give it away, but we'll talk about it when we actually get into those standings. But I have to go over the location standings in the Twiking Zone.
Let's get her done.
Oh, yeah. Well, in 10th place, we got Bleachers over at Maplewood with 99,000 points, only needing 1,000 points to be able to get into that 100,000
hanging out
point
right
club.
There for a couple days now.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see if they can get in there today. But in 9th place, we have Lakefront Bar in La Center, 103,000 points. Then with 105,000 points over there in La Crescent. In 8th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub. In 7th place, we got Titan Sports Salute in Oakdale with 106,000 points. Then at Oak Park Heights with 119,000 points in 6th place, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights. In 5th place, we got Kirky's Bar South Haven with 123,000 points. Then with 125,000 points in 4th place, we got Maple View Lounge 2 really dominating and shooting up the standings, passing up Corky's Bar in South Haven.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Shocking.
Then in 3rd place, having a really good season, it's American Legion Fridley with 143,000 points. It's definitely going to need those 2 locations between Corky's Bar in South Haven and Mapleview Lounge 2. They're super tight in that area, but they're going to have to really push themselves to be able to catch up to American Legion Fridley with their nice points that they've won this season. Nice. But then in 2nd place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue with 190,000 points. But then in 1st place, in the 200,000 point club, playing at Spring Lake Park, well, it's none other than the VFW Spring Lake Park. They have 277,000 points, almost having a Titan Sports Saloon-esque Season X.
Yeah, no, unbelievable season that they're having. VFW Spring Lake Park tearing it up. Well, I mean, I don't know. I just never think anyone's out of the race anymore in the Twiking Zone.
Yeah, after Elsa had that ginormous lead and then it completely got taken away and it was just back and forth. She ended up getting in 1st place, but it was not an easy one whatsoever. I do not expect this to be just a walk in the park for VFW Spring Lake Park.
No, absolutely not. The Twiking Zone is really, really crazy. And sometimes you get stuck in the Twiking Zone and you can't get out.
Exactly. So you definitely need to be getting out of the Twiking Zone.
Yeah, you know what, though? We're able to get out of the Twiking Zone right now because we have another great segment. It's our E-Tabs Spotlight E-Tab of the Week.
Boom, boom. and it's Cash Mountain. It's actually the E-Tab that we listened to during Cup of Joe.
My jingles sound exactly
They do. They sound exactly the same. But, you know, you just add a little extra into it, and it's just completely different. You know, it's not the same. But Cash Mountain, it is a great E-Tab game. You can climb Cash Mountain to win a monumental prize. If you get lucky in the campsite bonus, you can enter the Blizzard for extra free plays.
I feel like, you know, the weird thing about that for me is, like, I just got a campsite bonus and it sent me into the Blizzard. Although, if I'm an abominable snowman, then that's a plus.
Exactly. So, you know, maybe you're an abominable snowman.
There you go. That's what I hear. Like, why, you know, because
maybe it's a Dairy Queen Blizzard you're getting sent into.
Oh, now I like where you're going. Now, here, you know, here's the thing I got a question for you, because I love Cash Mountain personally.
Yes.
Right? But I know some of the folks out there are a little scared of the abominable snowman in the game.
Yes, okay? I mean, understandably.
And so they're like, well, what if I can't play because of the fear is keeping me back from playing Cash Mountain? What can I do?
What can they do?
Well, they can play over 50 different charitable games out there. Yeah, you can play it at any of your locations that have Pilot games. We got all different kinds of games. I don't know why you choose something other than Cash Mountain, but you can choose it if you want to. You can play anytime for huge prizes up to $1,500. You got small bets, you know, and awesome bonuses. And so in free play rounds, you're gonna want to go and be a part of it. It's an 85% payout.
Exactly. Some really good payout on that one. Real bang for your buck. Love those E-Tab games.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it looks like we clicked over on the minor, and so that means we're working on a $33.60 Musco prize.
Oh.
It's going out to Josh 49 over at Stadium at Annandale, taking home that really good prize.
Is that 3 now? Is that a hat trick for Josh?
That might be a hat trick now for.
I feel like it is, but it's not matching up with what I got on the screen. But I don't know. Hat trickle.
Yeah, good job.
Hat trick Higgins.
Josh,
will have to let me know if that's a hat trick.
I don't think it is, but
it felt like he had an earlier one.
He might have. I don't. It matters on what game we're in now, because
I feel like we're in game 27.
We're in game 45.
Yes.
But we are 2 minutes and 3 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 8.
That's what I believe. I think.
Oh, it was lucky. It was okay. Lucky game 7 went out to Josh.
Yes.
Went to Josh, and then he won game number 5. So he needs one more win for the hat trick.
Only 2 for Josh.
Okay.
Yeah. It felt like maybe it's just a premonition that
he's gonna have the hat trick.
Yeah.
Well, you hear that, Josh? Big John said you're gonna get 3. There's a minor available for 56 balls. I would be betting all your cards and trying to get that win.
Yeah, for sure.
Because how many cards can you get?
36. You can get up to 36 cards around. It's $1 card.
Exactly. So, I mean, some really good stuff there. Can really bet a lot, because, I mean, this minor doesn't get much better. But tonight is a PGL night.
It is.
Which is going to be always a lot of fun. But if you want to be one of those players competing for PGL points, sign up at PGL.world to become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much good information in it. You can also use this account to sign into the Player Connect app.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that. PGL. It's in the app. You're going to want to be a part of all that that we got going on. We got some great new PGL members, actually, like Rufus 1, Saber 2212, Big D 1970. Who knew? I didn't know. No, who knew? We got Nasertola and CK Shooter.
Wow, some really fun names in that one. And it does seem like whenever we highlight new members, they seem to pop up again and again. And so I'm going to be expecting one of these players to be in one of the standings, win the E-Tip boards, or something like that. But speaking of the E-Tip boards, you guys got to get those filled out,
right.
because
I haven't done mine yet.
You haven't done it?
No, have you done yours?
I haven't done mine either.
Oh, got to do it.
Yeah, so I don't even know what technique I'm going. Send in what technique you're doing for the E-tip boards. But you can choose your 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Chiefs preseason game this Friday.
Okay.
Points are awarded for first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season X if you win. All you got to do is launch the app and select Sports Link.
Sports Link.
It's just the Sports Link. Super easy over your player icon.
There we go. When you play in those E-tip boards, you can be a winner, just like Julie winning 1,000 PGL points for Season X.
Oh, yeah.
As well as Spike winning 3,000.
Yeah, that was a really good E-tip boards for Spike, bringing home a lot of PGL points. But we got balls of dropping in this game number 8. Let's see if anybody can win this, because if it doesn't go out this game, that means it's rolling over to a really special game.
It definitely is.
Game number 9.
Lucky for bingo game number 9.
But let's not even wait till then to give it out. We want to give it out in this game right there, and I know Josh wants it over at White Bear Lake. He's only 5 balls away, very much in line to be able to take home this $3,209 56 ball or less minor jackpot.
I mean, if Josh wants it,
Josh can have it.
we're willing.
Oh yeah, well, we're at 50 balls dropped here. Let's see, can it happen? He needs to hit it in the next 4 balls, or it's not gonna happen. But Fall Guy joining up with Josh, making this very, very doable. Josh now 1 ball away. Right here.
This is going.
Doesn't look like it's happening. That means we're working on this $39.80 must-go prize. But Jay, 2 balls away.
Very close. Very close.
Yeah, good job, Jay Ola, over at Boulevard's Bar and Grill in Coon Rapids, taking home $39.80 on the 58-ball must-go coverall. But Jay, continue playing. That's lucky. You only 2 balls away.
Yeah, and we're getting into a lucky game 9.
Exactly, it's a lucky game 9.
Yeah.
You were super close. You gotta play again and see if you can win this.
No, I definitely would if I were in my own shoes. We have 2.5 minutes.
We talked about picking the points, picking your E-tip boards for the preseason game.
Yes.
For the Vikings versus the Chiefs.
We did talk about that.
Okay, first quarter end score, because that's when the starters play. And so that's what I want to know.
14-14 at the end of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter. Okay, that's gonna be fun. The Vikings do have a lot more young players, so those players do tend to play in the preseason for longer and for just a bigger part of the time.
Yep.
And so I wouldn't be surprised if they have the better squad coming out, because we're not going to play a lot of our veteran defensive backs, a lot of our veterans that we know are going to be really solid players.
Right.
No, we want them solid and ready to go for our
fresh, exciting.
Oh yeah, for our playoff run that we are hoping to have this season.
Yeah, Super Bowl or bust.
My prediction for the score, 7-3.
7-3 at the end of the first quarter.
Yes, Vikings on top.
Okay, all right, I like it.
Exactly, we're gonna be shutting down that Chiefs offense.
Well, they just got Patrick Mahomes back there.
Easy. We got Rashawn Breeland.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he knows him inside and out.
He does. He knows. Yeah, they're old teammates.
Old teammates. He was with him when he won a Super Bowl.
He was.
And now he gets to defend the wide receivers that he's throwing to.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's going to work out perfectly for our Vikings.
I mean, Hill, it's a pretty easy cover.
Easy.
Yeah, or how about Kelsey? You can match up on Kelsey.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's super slow compared to Hill.
When you're comparing the two. For sure, we are now just over 30 seconds left to get rolled in this game. We do have that $3,275 minor that can be hit in 56 balls. Want to get in right now?
Oh, for sure. But talking about something that you guys want to definitely get into, it's the PGL night you're going to want to get into, where Tony and Nikki with the bedazzled mics are going to be playing a bunch of really fun tournament games, some Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, a lot of really good, to end off the night.
Yeah.
$79,000.
Yeah.
Is going to be on the line.
It
doesn't get much better than tonight.
That's as big as it gets. I got a little bit distracted for a second because I looked out the window on the mothership, and the skies are looking a little dark.
It does look a little dark, so we have practice after this broadcast.
Yeah, might be moving to the turf bay.
Okay, but we were talking about PGL night, but we got some crazy PGL point things have happened in our PGL standings. In 10th place, we got Fishy24 at Sherry Sports Saloon, 383,270 points.
Good to have Fishy24 back in the top 10.
Yes, Fishy24, big-time player, long-time player, and one of Amelia's favorite players.
For sure.
Then with 402,565 points, in 9th place, we got Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill. In 8th place, we got Sloppy at Belode's Bar and Grill with 413,130 points. Then over there in Roseville, it's over Roseville VFW with 434,365 points. In 7th place, it's Nixon.
Yeah.
Then in 6th place, we got Sarah Honey over at Eagles Austin with 444,925 points. Sarah Honey, one of those big-time players, a PGL champion.
Yes.
Then in 5th place, we got the Bad Flop Bob at VFW Spring Lake Park with 455,715 points. Then with 459,285 points. In 4th place, we got Drumski at the Underground Bar and Grill. But before I hit this top 3, I'm going to take a second to look at what players are in line to be able to try and hit this minor prize. We got Mrs. Yags, Cookie, Wolfstein, Travelers, all trying to win this prize. Going to happen right here.
Let's get out.
Dang it, doesn't look like it's happening. It's $51.80 for that must go. So definitely someone's going to be winning a nice prize. But we're hoping that it is. Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
A big time player, Mrs. Yags.
I think Mr. Yags missed it by 3. Now Mrs. Yags missed it by 3.
It's super, super close. Definitely keep on playing, you guys. You guys are super close to being able to hit that minor prize. I was able to meet Mrs. Yags.
Yeah.
At
you met the whole
PyCon.
crew, right?
Yes, I met the whole Yags crew. It was super fun. They were super nice, super funny. I got to see a funny picture of Yags right up next to Shaq.
Oh, nice.
And we were just talking about how little of a person you feel like when you're with Shaq, because Yags is around our size of a person. Where
Okay.
he's even probably a little bit taller than us.
Okay.
And so there's not a lot of people that make us feel short and tiny.
Yeah.
And then you look at this picture of him next to Shaq,
Yeah,
and it's just like, oh, okay, that's how you make a person that's 6'2", 6'4", look really tiny.
Yeah, that is it's an interesting thing when you go through life and you just in general feel like a fairly
It's
large
like Yao
person.
Ming next to Shaq.
Oh, that was crazy. The one that was really crazy to me was when I saw J.J. Watt next to Yao Ming.
Oh, that one is insane. He makes J.J. Watt look like just a little tiny itty bitty man.
Exactly.
Like a fan.
Yeah. No. It's crazy because J.J. Watt, even now that he's a little long in the tooth, still would put fear in people's hearts.
Oh,
like him.
He's a mammoth of a man. He's like 280.
Yeah. A ton of muscle, 280, and he looked tiny next to Yao Ming.
Yeah, no, that's the amazing
Yao
thing
Ming's
about
shoulders are crazy.
Yeah, those NBA centers are just absolutely ginormous, especially when you're talking about a guy like Yao Ming, who is like 7'6".
Yeah, another guy is Steven Adams.
He is a massive human being. Just because he's as tall, he's a broad guy too. He's a very thick man. His whole family's really large.
Oh, really?
Yes, I think his sister, is over 6'3" and is a shot putter for whatever country he's from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
I don't know what country
I think
he's from.
competed in the Olympics this year.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I know she is a shot putter.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what country he's from.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I would guess something, and then it might be offensive.
It'd be really wrong, and then we're just idiots,
Exactly.
which is what we are. And so, but I still have avoided to say this top 3 in the PGL standings. In 3rd place, the player that I've seen playing today, it's Forget You D over at Eagles Austin with 471,325 points. Then in second place, we got SpongeBob over at the den. Speaking of players that I got to meet SpongeBob as well. He said he was trying to get a SpongeBob costume to wear to PyCon.
Yes.
He just couldn't get one delivered to him fast enough.
I feel like, and we might want to start doing it with the studio audience here, but like kind of like, was it Let's Make a Deal? John Higgins and I were talking about this.
Yeah.
And that the next PyCon, if we had like everybody dress up like their character name, New Zealand, and we just got that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Stephen Adams from New Zealand. But so I wasn't too far off with my guess.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even know what your guess was, but
Exactly.
I'll just agree with you.
Exactly. Well, I was gonna say Greenland.
Okay, you know.
And like New Zealand, it has land at the end.
It does.
Otherwise, it's totally off. But yeah.
Yeah, his half sister is a 2-time Olympic shot put gold medalist,
Wow.
as well as a 4-time world champion.
Not just like, oh, she shot puts.
No,
Like,
she's
she's the best in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was just a really dominant female athlete.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, I mean, genetics are an interesting thing.
Oh, for sure. But you're talking about Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, so if everyone, the show Let's Make a Deal, have you seen that with Wayne Brady?
That's the one where they all dress up, right?
They dress up and then he selects them by, okay, Little Bo Peep and her sheep come
Yes,
up,
yes.
And then, I'll take what's ever behind door number 3,
Yes.
So, and I think we're frozen. We might still have average height of his family, but we're gonna have to do something about the broadcast. The balls are falling. Hopefully you're hearing our voices, but we're just a little stuck.
Well, it does look like they are seeing our voices.
Okay.
But we might have to go on a quick break.
Let's wait till the end of this.
Yeah, we didn't give out this must-go prize. But let me talk about the final player that's in our standings.
Yes.
The number 1 player in the PGL standings, Devoided over at the roadside, with 650,000 points.
But it's almost a tie between SpongeBob and Devoided now.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely something to be watching out for tonight.
Yeah, well, look at there. It's Kit Kat over at Rooster's Barn and Grill in Rochester, winning that $57.80. We're going to see if we can get us back rolling here on the broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's switch. See if switching scenes helps at all.
Okay, sometimes it might.
Because, sometimes just moving around helps it a little bit. But I'm going to guess it doesn't.
Oh.
And we're still stuck, and so I will be back in just a little bit.
$276.21. Then on Friday, still, we had Jackpot Jungle Skills over at Frankie's Bar, winning $1,423.51. But that didn't stop the weekend. On Saturday, we got things back going with KK Joe over at Rooney's Bar, getting $1,181.41. And then Donna Mayer, the mayor apparently of VFW East St. Cloud, winning $1,093.74. But Sunday it didn't stop. A bingo legend, on that Mount Rushmore of bingo players. There it is, Mrs. T over at Moose Lodge Wait Park, getting $1,131.39.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had a lot of fun meeting Mrs. T over at PyCon just a week ago. Oh, but hopefully you guys are having a lot of fun playing all the live bingo that we have running through all day long, all week long. So hopefully we see you there.
Hey, guys. Well, we have had an amazing week in the Twiking Zone.
Oh, yeah, and the Twiking Zone has been absolutely crazy. I cannot wait to see what players have been knocked out, what players have been moved around. There's been absolute madness happening that I can already see. But in 10th place, we have a great player. It's our pilot Pokemon Scrubeye over at VFW Blaine, taking home 66,000 points.
Yeah.
Then in 9th place, we got Puts over at Nisswa Legion with 69,000 points. Then with 71,000 points over at Roseville VFW, we have none other than the daughter of Joni, Kick It, in 8th place. Then in 7th place, moving up from 9th place, it's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 73,000 points. In 6th place, staying put, it's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 80,000 points. Then with 88,000 points in 5th place, it's SNS over at Willie McCoy's of Andover. Then at Corky's Bar, South Haven in 4th place, it's Nan with 89,000 points. Woo. Then we head into a big-time tie in 2nd place.
Wow.
Yeah, they both have 92,000 points. It's Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar and the mother to kick it, Joni at Mama T's Castle Step. They're both knotted up in that 2nd place spot. Really, really tight there.
They ended season 9 in a 2nd place tie.
Yes, they did. Just a little reminiscent of season 9 coming back to you guys in season X. Really good job by Lucky Tim and Joni. Lucky Tim's been shooting up these standings in the past week. Yeah. But then in 1st place in the 100,000 point club with 137,000 points with a real commanding lead. It's not Lucky over at the Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Yeah, they've been tearing it up out there, and what a fun season X has been so far. Well, we only have one location in our top 10, not in the 100,000 point club. They have been kicking it off with a bang here in season 10.
Yeah.
In 10th place, we got Bleachers over in Maplewood with 99,000. That's how close they are.
They're not in the 100,000 point club, but they're one win away from getting into the 100,000 point club.
That is true. Then with 102,000 points over in Oakdale, it's last season 9 champion, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. They're in 9th place. In 8th place, we got a newcomer to this top 10. It's Lakefront Bar in La Crescent on the wings of Lucky Tim, getting into there with 103,000 points. Now with 105,000 points over in La Crescent, it's Miniger's Sports Hub in 7th place. Then in 5th place, we've got a two-way tie. We've got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights and Maple View Lounge. They both have 119,000 points. Then with 120,000 points over in South Haven, it's Corky's Bar in 4th place. In 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 136,000 points. With 190,000 points, that's right, just trying to tap in on that 200,000 point club.
Super close.
It's Corner Bar Goodhue in 2nd place. But then the only member of the 200,000 point club is the VFW Spring Lake Park. They've got 263,000 points.
Wow, that is a lead for VFW Spring Lake Park. They've really been dominating over the last few weeks. But make sure you guys are playing all the Twins bingo that you possibly can until we switch it over to Vikings bingo.
Right?
Oh yeah, because that fall season is just around the corner. And so make sure you're playing all that Twins bingo. It runs from 12 to 1 every single day. It's live Monday through Friday, so don't miss out. Hey guys, and it is time for another week to get rolling for these PGL nights. Make sure you're there for Tuesday and for Wednesday. We have a new game warming up those Tuesday and Wednesday PGL nights. You're going to play a little bit of Vikings bingo.
Yeah, that Skull bingo is so fun. People are raving about it. We had Mad Dog. We had Sarah Honey giving us the approval on it. It's super, super great. But this just, I don't know what it is about this week. It just feels like it's a big week in PGL.
Yeah, it does.
We're going to see what happens. Well, in 10th place, getting into these standings, we expect them to be here. It's Fishy24 over at Sherry's.
Hey guys, and we figured out the little bit of technical difficulties, and so we are now rolling, and we weren't able to give out that jackpot while we were gone.
Let's see if Hot Take sent us. Was it Bob F at the bar Goodview winning $60.60.
Oh yeah, well, we're getting rolled into a game number 12, which means it's a hump game on the Tuesday. Nothing bigger than a hump game on a Tuesday because it's a Bingo Palooza Tuesday hump game, and there's a 56-ball minor that is available right now for you guys to win, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that.
Hump game, hump game, hump game, hump game.
Yeah, some really good stuff.
Oh, I got to get into the location standings.
Yeah, I talked about all the great stuff that is happening with our player standings in the PGL. Devoided number 1, SpongeBob number 2, and Forget You D in 3rd place. A lot of shakeups can happen, especially between the top 2 players, SpongeBob and Devoided. Only 16,000 points separating the two.
Yeah, crazy. Well, I kind of, my mind froze up when we were in Frozen Land, and now I'm back and better than ever. So felling out last week of our standings was Broadway Pete's over at Brooklyn Park. We'll see if they can get back in, but jumping into our standings and jumping into the 1 million point club, it's Beck's Pub in Becker with 1,013,990 points. Then with 1,081,070 points over in Lanesboro, it's none other than the Root River Saloon in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Moose Lodge Wade Park in St. Cloud with 1,187,975 points. Then with 1,192,630 points in 7th place, it's VFW St. James. Then in 6th place, Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato has 225,374 points. Then with 1,538,530 points in Newmarket, it's Leo's Bar in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 1,676,420 points. Then, with 1,991,490 points over in Northfield, it's the VFW in 3rd place.
Do you think they are going to be able to get into the 2 million point club tonight?
I'm going to guarantee it. That's right, guarantee it. They're doing it tonight, and there's going to be, at minimum, 3 members of the 2 million point club.
Oh yeah, they're definitely a location that if they want to continue racing with these top 2 locations, they're going to have to get into that 2 million point club.
The big surprise of the week last week, it was Danny's Dugout slipping to 2nd place over in Sauk Rapids. Well, hold on to that for just a second.
We got Kyle Smith over at Johnny B's in Mankato taking home $66.20.
Yeah, only first and last names. We got Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids in 2nd place with 2,064,115 points. The second member of our 2 million point club is our number 1 location in these very standings. It's Cabin Bar in Nicolette, who was the champion of Season 9, looking to repeat in Season X. So Cabin Bar in Nicolette has 2,121,835 points.
Oh yeah, all super close between that top 3 though.
Yeah, very, very close.
Yeah, even though VFW Northfield is outside the 2 million point club, right on the edge of getting into that 2 million point club. Then right inside the 2 million point club is Danny's Dugout, and then Cabin Bar in Nicolette, only 100,000 points over that. It's going to be a really tight race coming into tonight.
Yes, for sure.
But we just have 1 minute and 45 seconds to get enrolled in this game number.
It is game number
13.
13 of the broadcast, the super lucky game.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're flying through a storm right now in the mothership, and it is a little bumpy.
Yeah, it is a little bumpy. We hit some air pockets, and you dive down just a little bit. But it makes my stomach do funny things.
Yeah, it does. Since we flew out to PyCon just a week ago.
Yes.
It was definitely weird. It was the first time I'd been on a plane in like probably about 4 years.
Oh, it's been quite a while for you.
Yeah, it had been a really long time. It was super fun to fly again, but it was definitely as you get older, planes become less fun.
Oh, yeah. When you started to say au jus, it made me think of French dip, and I was thinking of au jus sauce.
Like as a kid, I thought planes were the coolest thing ever. Like I was like, oh, I'm sick. Now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm going up, and then once I get actually into the air, I feel that completely safe.
Yeah.
But like that initial going up and it shakes a little bit, and you're it's a little bit of a seat grabber.
Yeah. Well, especially when you don't fly very often, like you say, you haven't flown in a while, so that gets you. You know, when at one point in my life, I was flying just all the time.
Oh, and so it was just like second nature.
Yeah.
It was like hopping in a car.
My only requirement is because my knees are literally into the seat in front of me.
Yes.
That I need an aisle seat.
Yeah, it's bad if you don't get an aisle
Yeah.
seat. I got lucky enough that I had aisle seats for all my flights.
I think it's only one time that I had where the guy in front of me was getting super mad because my knees were in his seat and he was wanting to put his seat back. Yes. And I'm like, well, if you put the seat back, my knees are gonna be in your back. You know, I mean, he was getting super mad at me, like I was doing something wrong, and I was like, sir, you gotta like come around, come and look.
Like I can't.
It's not like I'm like leaning way down and like, you know, trying to put my knees into your back, or I'm like doing something to you.
It's because we are on a tiny plane.
Yes.
But we are now balls dropping in this game number 13, and we're hoping somebody can win this giant $3,000 prize. So maybe they can take a flight of their own and maybe take a vacation, have some fun.
Yes.
But we also have a major that's been growing for a while. It's in that $876. That's 48 balls or less, and that continues to grow. But let's talk a little bit of wild news.
Yeah, wild news. It's time for wild news. Let's get after that wild news.
Oh, yeah, and the Wild today announced that the team will have a booth at the 2021 Minnesota State Fair located in the north end of the fairgrounds on the southeast corner of Underwood Street and Murphy Avenue. The 7,500 square foot space will feature Wild merchandise, an interactive street hockey rink open to ages 12 and under, and a shooting station open to all ages.
That's gonna be super fun. I'm really glad that they're doing that. I mean, that looks like have you ever been to one of those NFL experience like booths at like an NFL game?
No, I haven't. I haven't able to get to one of those.
Okay.
I think I've seen them around before, like clips of them. Is that where like people will, like fans will run 40-yard dashes and stuff like that? It's
pretty cool. There you go. We got winner over at Woodtick Lounge in Hewitt, winning in 56 balls. It's a bye. There it is.
Winner naming it and claiming it, taking home $3,595.
Yeah. In total with the Musco, $3,667.70. Nice job, winner. You certainly are, my friend.
Yeah, that is a really good win for winner. Just taking home some really good cash, but we still have a major that is available sitting at $2,902. You can win that in 48 balls or less. Yeah. We talked about the record today earlier. It's 46 balls, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And so you could still, it is still a possibility to be able to win this major jackpot.
Saying it's possible.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, we had Hot Take checking in on the broadcast, messaging, and I noticed because at first when I looked down at the hump game, or not the hump game, but the Lucky 13 jackpot win, right? I saw do a backflip, Ian, but then I realized when I looked at the timestamp, it was not at the same time like do a backflip because we just won a jackpot.
He just wanted me to do a backflip.
He just wanted you to do a backflip. It was just random. Yeah. So, I mean, well, okay. The flight is a little bumpy right now.
I can attempt.
Yeah, I feel like it's dangerous
I've only completed about 3 backflips in my entire life.
Yeah.
And the rest of them has ended up badly.
And I feel like the camera room here on the mothership is not the most conducive to backflips.
Yeah, and also like after an hour of sitting down here broadcasting you guys doing live bingo,
right.
I don't know if I'm in my prime shape of doing a backflip, but I think that might be what the people want.
That may be exactly what the people want. So
is me to just end up just halfway through the backflip and then I stop and I end up going straight down.
Yeah, I mean it's a failure. Now I'll say this though, I underestimated when you were playing scout team quarterback yesterday at practice.
Yes.
In the Birkenstocks.
Yes,
right?
I was.
I mean, you actually got around end one time, which is scary against our first team defense. Actually, you got around edge.
Oh, yeah, I was cooking.
Our defensive coordinator, though, he was like, well, their quarterback's not going to be as fast as him.
They're going to be as fast as me. They're going to be as fast as me.
Especially in Birkenstocks.
Oh, yeah. I've never claimed to be a speed demon. But I do feel like I was running pretty fast.
Okay.
Oh, John did say
it
was because of the jackpot.
Okay, I don't believe that.
He also knows like 15 balls in.
Oh,
like because he's got secret Muju.
Well, yeah, he's got all these different, like, he's got Canadian crystal balls, he's got American crystal balls, he's got New Zealand crystal balls.
Oh yeah, so he just knows.
Yeah,
he's in the know of everything.
He was telling me
he's kind of like Doctor Strange.
He was telling me about it on the broadcast last week that he has an Australian friend. He has a friend from Australia.
Oh.
And then I was like, is it the same one that I have as an Australian friend? He was like, oh yeah. It's tall volleyball player.
Tall volleyball player that plays with your daughter.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh well, yeah, I do. You do know an Australian. Yes.
Yes.
I was actually talking to Sophie and her because they were in Florida playing. They were like 10 days down in Florida playing volleyball, and so then they had FaceTimed me, and I was talking to her and Bridget, and so I told them the story about John.
Yes, being like, oh, I know him.
Yeah, she was like, oh, I love John.
Yes, everybody loves John.
Yes.
But John, I tell you what I love to hear John say yesterday on the broadcast was that Kirill will not be playing for the KHL next season.
That was a huge one. He's like the Adam Schefter of Pilot TV.
Yeah, I mean,
John
that was some really good news. I mean, we need Kirill to be signed with us. I talked to the guys over there at when I talked to them at PyCon, I talked to the guys that do Wild Amplified.
Oh,
and they were like, yeah, we're gonna get that done. Like, that's gonna happen. And like,
I didn't realize you got to meet some of the Amplified.
Yes,
guys.
I did get.
That's cool.
I got to meet the guy. The guy with the really nice mullet.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I always like his segments.
Yeah, did a really good job. He was the one that I was mainly talking to about what kind of pitches and stuff like that they were going to be pitching to Kevin Fiala and to Kirill.
Okay.
And he was like, we're going to get them done. He told me, he's like Kevin's going to happen in the next couple days. And what do we know? It happened in the next couple days after PyCon.
Nice.
And then he was like, Kirill, it's going to happen. We're working it out, but we're really hopeful about it.
Yeah.
And so then now that we're seeing that he's not going to be a part of the KHL just means really big stuff for us.
Yeah, for sure. No, that was huge. Looking for him back in the state of hockey. Let's get him signed up for a few years if we can. But yeah, that would be great. Okay. Oh yeah, I knew about what John's talking about there. But yeah, that's good. Good. All right.
Good. But we have It's My B-Day playing out there.
Oh, look at that.
But then we got Jim getting the win over at Steve O's and Crystal, taking home $29.60 on that 66 ball must-go coverall. But we got to send some luck out.
Yeah, I'm going to get into the hot luck box. Here we go. All right.
Oh, this is special luck for you. It's your B-Day.
It's B-Day, so you got to.
There you go. Happy birthday. Hopefully that can win you one of these great jackpots that we have available throughout all of tonight. If you're not able to take one home right in these games that we run all the way till 6 o'clock, there's going to be way more games available, like some Skull Bingo and then great PGL night for Megasota Game Night. So just giant jackpots game after game.
For sure. Yeah, we love our partnership with the Minnesota Wild and all that fun stuff. Kirill Kaprizov, Kevin Fiala getting signed, that booth at the state fair, that's going to be super cool. Just doing a great job. And we love our Let's Go Wild. That's a great game.
For sure. Let's Go Wild, one of the favorite ETAB games.
Yeah, always in the top 5.
Yeah, always going to be playing a bunch of it. I mean, we love our Wild and just how good they've been over the last season, and we're hoping that they can improve on that this upcoming one.
I was chatting Tony up earlier today.
Yes.
All right, we were hanging out, we were talking it up, and talking about maybe some stuff that we could do with Pilot TV and all kind of fun stuff. And he was like, "Hey, primetime bets, like within the next day or so.
Yes.
Like we're going to be doing the testing."
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for primetime bets. I got a little preview of it at PyCon where I got to see how it's all going to work. I got to do it on an actual iPad
and
nice. like fiddle around with it and place a bet.
Okay.
It was super fun, and it looks awesome once it finally gets done, but just has a little bit more tinkering to do to get the final touches ready for actual gameplay.
Yeah, awesome. Well, yeah, so that's going to be super fun. We're gonna be having that primetime bet. You get to batch up top PGL locations and players with handicaps and bragging rights, and you don't want to miss it. I feel like we're finally on. Like, we've been talking about this. It feels like, I don't know if it's been over a year, but I think we've been talking about this thing for like over a year.
Primetime bets.
Yeah,
it's been forever. But as soon as it comes out, you guys are gonna realize why we've been talking about it so much.
Yeah.
Because it is going to be a lot of fun. But we just have 10 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 15.
Wow,
on the
game
broadcast
number 15
already.
There's only one thing to do with our time next, and that is to get into the fishing report. It's time for the fishing report. Get on your boat, get the fishing report done.
Fishing report. But we're going over to the Leech Lake. This was done by the Outdoor Weekly on August 18, 2021. Muskie fishing is out of this world right now, as the pike fishing, as is the pike fishing. So pike and muskies are doing phenomenal right now. If you are in the hunt for supper or for a wall hanger, this is the time.
That's how I like to fish, with a gun. Hunting. Top water baits are key right now. Pike are in the weed edges. Muskies are either up shallow in the sand beaches or off rocks. We've had a lot of happy bass fisher people as well as both small and largemouth are very active. Yes, you could still catch walleye. There are a couple ways during the middle of summer. First, bobber fishing the edges of the mid-lake reefs. Second, pitch right up in the oxygen-rich weeds. We have taken 5 feet or less, or running crankbaits. All have their time and place, but it sounds like muskies and pike are the highlights right now, where you're winning those really good size fish, where you can find something that may be going up on your wall. Oh, nice. That sounds really good. Leech Lake, it's a place to tear it up right now in the fishing.
Oh, that's for sure. I know I would like to have some of that trophy pike.
Oh, for sure. Well, just a reminder that when you play Pilot Games, share those picks with us. We love to get the picks and see your faces. If you win a jackpot, hold up your iPad and let us see your happy face holding the jackpot message. Send us pictures of you playing with your friends or your favorite bartender or a random person that you just met. We don't care.
Oh yeah, well, soy sauce. I don't know how some sauce can win, but you know, I like the sauce.
Yeah,
it's up over at the Creek Grill and Bar, taking home $20.40. Good job, soy sauce.
I'm a fan of soy sauce.
Oh yeah, it's a good soy sauce. Some of it going with my Panda Express.
Yes,
always good.
Oh yeah, very good. So where was I? Oh, send us your pictures. With the stranger next to you, and we'll share it on Facebook.
Oh, we love those player picks, especially. Well, let's just check out what player we got right now. My prediction: Joni.
Yes.
No, it's Yags 370 with a great $2,847 jackpot. Really good pick right there. We love those player picks.
Yeah, we do. We love showing you guys off on the broadcast. You can send it to Facebook, or you can send that picture to jackpots@pilotgames.com. That's jackpots@pilotgames.com.
For sure. And we got 1 minute, 33 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 16 of the broadcast.
That is true.
And, well, we talk about it pretty much through the entire broadcast.
Yes.
But this is the specific section where we actually get to dive deep into our little bit of Vikings news.
Skol!
Oh, yeah. Well, the Vikings have added a familiar face to their defense.
Yes.
Minnesota announced Monday it has signed defensive end Everson Griffin, who previously spent a decade with the organization organization before spending 1 year with the Dallas Cowboys and then 1 year with the Lions.
Yes.
But now he's back in that purple and gold. The 33-year-old Griffin provides depth and special skills along the edge of the defensive line, where Daniel Hunter is entrenched as a starter. Stephen Weatherly and DJ Wanham have battled for the other starting spots the past few weeks. Griffin, a 4-time Pro Bowler, has an extensive knowledge of Viking head coach Mike Zimmer's defense and could also be used as a pass rush situation down pass rusher.
Yeah, no, going to be a super big, great ad. Our defense has gotten so many upgrades all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome. So
well, I wouldn't be surprised if DJ Wanham ends up being better than Griffin, though.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Wanham,
as a whole,
I have been absolutely
I love
thrilled by how he's played last season,
Yes.
which was a really good young player,
Yeah.
which he made a lot of young player mistakes,
Sure.
though.
Yeah.
But as this camp has went on, I just keep on seeing good things. Him getting pick sixes, Daniel Hunter being like, yeah, this guy gets all the sacks. I don't know how to take the sacks from him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. Give this guy a chance. Him against secondary pass rushers, pass protectors. He's going to be really dominant. I'm really excited about DJ Wanham, but I'm also super excited about Griffin because he is a proven commodity.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to be getting with him. You know it's not going to be inconsistent. You know he's going to be a consistent guy that's always going to be getting after that quarterback.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And then you got Weatherly too. We have a rotation of D ends and we have a rotation of D tackles that are like top tier.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of our backup D linemen teams would love to have on their starting defensive line.
No doubt. I mean, the way we've gone from youth and talented at some positions and below average at some other positions,
yes,
to basically veteran plus the talented youth plus. It's really good.
Yeah, it's super impressive. As long as we can get this all to mesh, it should be one of the best teams in the entire NFL. I saw the NFL post, the best roster in the entire NFL, and they said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh,
and obviously that's because they have every single starter coming back from a Super Bowl team, which nobody ever does, returns all the starters back from a Super Bowl team. But I have to say the Minnesota Vikings can't be that far behind with just the mass amount of talent that they have across the board.
I feel like Rick Spielman got the job done from a GM standpoint.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know, I don't know what the public out there in Minnesota feels like about Rick Spielman, but I feel like he's an above average GM, and then this year he outdid himself.
Yes, he did amazing this last year.
So I think the pressure, and I think that was the intention of this.
Because he had always been a good drafter.
Yes.
He's been always phenomenal in the draft, but never really felt like he could sign those big free agents. And then this year has absolutely loaded the deck with star-studded free agents.
I feel like they've pushed their chips to the center of the table and said, Mike Zimmer, win us a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got three winners, I think. Nick, Soy Sauce, and Russ all splitting that prize of $19.80. Good job, Russ, Nick, and Soy Sauce.
Well, a package of soy sauce, Nick and Russ walking through the bar. I think that they've done a great job. I'm interested to watch if we have some starters in this Friday as we take on those Chiefs at 7 p.m. in our third preseason game of the year.
Oh, for sure. I'm really excited to see Kellen Mond out there again.
Yeah.
I really want him to get going. I think this preseason is really big for him as a player because he's not going to get a lot of chances to play during the actual regular season, I don't think.
Yeah. And
so just continual play during this preseason, getting himself better, getting him prepared for the speed of the NFL game, I think is super important. And I think as he gets more comfortable, he's just going to improve as a player.
Whenever we stop talking as coaches at our practices, right?
Yes.
Our players start talking about fantasy football.
Yes, they do.
They're obsessed right now with fantasy.
Right now,
football.
it's huge. I had 5 of them, different ones, come up to me and break down their entire fantasy roster for me.
So anyways, they were doing that, and our defensive coordinator, he starts getting into the conversation with it, and then he goes, Irv Smith Jr. He goes, trust me, breakout tight end of the year. And I liked that.
Oh, I loved it. I actually told one of our players before their draft. I was like, listen, Irv Smith Jr., whatever is the latest round you think you can get him in, take him before that round, because you don't want to miss out on him. He's going to be one of the top 5 tight ends this upcoming year.
I believe it. I think the breakout ones are him. I think Hawkinson.
Yes, he's going to have to be.
Yeah.
I know Jared Goff already likes his tight ends.
Yep.
And Hawkinson, being the elite wide receiver that he is, I think is going to really thrive off of this. And from what I've seen, he's been putting in the work.
Yeah, no, I mean, looks like it. And I just think NFC North actually going to be a really prime spot for seeing some really nice tight end play.
Oh, that's for sure. I'm going to definitely be watching. I mean, there's so many really good tight ends in the NFL, but I want to see what Kyle Pitts can do fantasy-wise.
Yeah, absolutely.
He should be one of those really dominant fantasy tight ends, because he's basically a wide receiver that just is called a tight end.
I don't know why, but your grandpa just sent me a picture of his leg.
Well, hopefully his leg's doing okay.
I thought like, hot takes, sending me some important picture or information or something. I go look at it is a picture of my dad's leg.
Well, sometimes he was like, "Wow, my leg looks great today," and just send it over to you.
He always told me when I was a kid that these legs carried a whole nation across the mountains. And I don't know what that even
I never
means.
questioned it, though, because he said it to me as well, and so since I was a little kid, and so I just kind of trust him. I'm just like, yeah.
I don't know what it means either, but yeah.
He's got some big calves. So
he does have some big calves, yeah.
So I just let him have his thing.
Yeah, he does.
But we are now 12 balls away on this prize. Let's see if we can give out a major. But we got the Jim, Blake, and Nick all trying to get a nice win. But not only do we have the Vikings preseason game coming up, but you can also get a little bit of Vikings action by playing the E-Tab game.
Fun, huge game. We got Skull Bingo. We've got Vikings Bingo.
Oh, yeah.
But then that is like really awesome.
Yeah, Vikings victory. Pick a letter in the Skull bonus and win big prizes. We definitely love Vikings victory.
No, love Vikings victory. Love the graphics, the music, everything about it. Really, really great game.
That was our first professional sports team E-Tab game we released.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so really, really fun game. You definitely don't want to, if you've never tried it, definitely try it out. Was one of those games that was one of the first soundtracks I listened to for a broadcast.
Yeah, great. It's a great broadcast soundtrack for sure. Well, we're at 55 balls drawn. That means we're going to be giving out a $21.40 must-go prize here in game number 17 of the broadcast.
Can Job get it? Is it going to be Nick getting the double win? Or could one of these players end up mossing them?
Yeah, it could happen. We see it all the time.
Oh, just before we move off of Viking stuff, really funny thing. Justin Jefferson, he got injured during the preseason, but he's now back in practice. But he's wearing a red jersey.
Oh,
he's wearing the quarterback jersey.
Nice.
And so everyone knows not to touch him. But the first time I've ever seen in the NFL where a wide receiver is wearing a quarterback jersey.
Oh yeah,
to just not get touched.
There we go. We got J.J. Hall over at Cabin Bar in Nicolette, winning that $21.40. I feel like J.J. Hall. That sounds like a good player name. Maybe it's kind of like a cross between a couple of guys, right? Like J.J. Watt.
Yeah, you got J.J. Watt, and then who's the really good Hall player?
I'm trying to remember. There's a Hall player. There really is.
No, there 100% is. I just can't remember it. As we're trying to figure out who that player is. We have some really good players that have been dominating our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's going to be definitely some big shakeups coming in after today.
Yes.
Because there were some big players getting some wins. But in ninth place, we have a two-way tie between Baum over at Corner Bar in Goodhue and Evcon at American Legion Rice. They both have 10,000 points and are in ninth place. A big-time tie. I don't know who's going to come out on top of that one.
You know what I'm surprised that didn't happen?
What?
That would have been a huge shakeup is I'm surprised Kraken didn't get into this top.
Yes. 10. After watching Kraken get like 8 wins.
Yeah, it was insane.
I couldn't even count how many there was in that game. It was ridiculous. But in 8th place, we got Sandbar over at Shore 96 with 110,000 points. No, 11,000 points.
Okay, yep.
Then with 12,000 points in 5th place, we have a two-way tie between One Away at Corner Pocket, Amy Pay Me at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 at VFW Coon Rapids. They all have 12,000 points, all in 5th place. A super tight race right there. Then in 3rd place, we head into, yet again, another tie.
So shocking.
Oh, yes. It's Wolstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards and Joni at VFW North St. Paul. They both have 13,000 points, but then over with 14,000 points. It's not 2nd place. It's a 1st place tie between Yags 370 at Riverboat Depot and Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee, which we watched Yags 370 get a win tonight.
Yes. So that is a tiebreaker unless Lula Finn, which I haven't seen Lula Finn out there playing, so unless Lula Finn comes in and gets a win, then Yags may be in sole possession of 1st place tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that is a really big movement by Yags 370. Did he win last season?
Yes.
He was a winner of last season Jackpot Hunter, so he's always at the top of the standings, and so I expect him to be pushing to get number 1, and could be after today.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's jump into these location standings in this very game as well. Jackpot Hunter in 10th place. We got a two-way tie. It's Carboni's Pizza in CR Billiards in Coon Rapids and Corner Pocket Rice with 18,000 points. Of course, Carboni's CR Billiards was the Season 8 champion. In 8th place, we got Corner Bar Goodhue and Shady's Railside tied up at 19,000 points. Then with 20,000 points over in Fridley, it's American Legion Fridley in 7th place. Then in 6th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 23,000 points, just outside the 25,000 point club. Then in 4th place, we've got a two-way tie between last season's champion, Riverboat Depot in Sartell, and Municipal Liquor Store Akeley with 27,000 points. Then in 3rd place, it's American Legion Shakopee with 30,000 points. But with 33,000 points over in Rice, it's another American Legion finding themselves right in that 2nd place spot. Then in 1st place, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul with 35,000 points.
Yeah, Country Lounge in St. Paul has been absolutely dominant in these standings, but it's definitely going to be a race between American Legion Rice, American Legion Shakopee. They're really pushing to try and close that gap between them and Country Lounge.
Yeah, it's seeing them try to close that gap reminds me of John Higgins. We talked about Grandpa's glorious calves, but
yes,
that's how he's informed me. He wooed his Canadian gal, was with his just gorgeous calves.
Oh yeah, well that's why he shaves them.
Oh yeah.
Well then we have 60 balls dropped in this game right here. That means we're working on this $27 Musco prize. We got Blake, Cooper, J-Mac, all 4 balls away. Let's see who's going to be able to be taking home this great prize. We're always running a little bit behind.
Yep.
And there it is, Mel over at North Star Bar in Rochester, taking home $27.
Nicely done, Mel. Yeah.
Well, let's head right into our celebrity birthdays. Celebrity birthdays.
Well, first off in 1759, really great man, William Wilberforce. He was a politician, a philanthropist, and a leader of the abolitionist movement. So that's super great.
Yeah, super good stuff there. Born in 1944, we got Rocky Johnson, pro wrestler, father of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Along with Tony Atlas, were the first black world champions in WWE history.
Very cool. Yeah, nicely done,
That's
Rocky.
Super cool. I didn't even realize that Rocky Johnson, it was Dwayne's father, because I was like, oh, Rocky Johnson. I was like, I thought I was going to be reading about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, which would be really old for him to, because that would mean he's like 77.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was a little weirded out. I was like, he has a very similar name. Did The Rock steal his swag from this Rocky Johnson fella?
Right.
Turns out, it's his dad.
It's his dad. Great job out there, Rocky, and then create a legacy, right? For his son. So that's
for
really cool.
sure.
Then in 1952 was born Mike Shanahan, just a tremendous football coach. Talk about legacies. His son now, head coach for the San Francisco 49ers. But Mike Shanahan won 3 Super Bowls. He also won a college Division I national championship, and he won a Division II national championship.
I knew he won the D1 national championship.
Okay.
I'd never heard that he'd ever coached D2.
Yeah, there you go. He won at the D2 level as
well. That's really cool.
To me, that's a true. It tells you that that's a true brilliant football mind. Because you can win at all those levels.
Every single level. I mean, whenever I see coaches that they won state championships in high school, then they win national championships in college, and then they go to the NFL and they're going deep in the playoffs and everything like that. I'm like, oh, that is a really good coach right there.
Yeah, they know how to get it done. They know how to win.
Oh yeah, because that's a completely different players, completely different athletes that you're getting every single time.
Right.
But your football concepts still transfer.
Exactly, because sometimes I think, small college or small high school coaching styles differ from big high school or big college.
You could never take an Army offensive coordinator and make him an NFL offensive coordinator.
No, because due to their limited recruiting ability for their program, they have to use a unique style of play to make them competitive, and that makes them different than the styles that most of the teams are going to face. Exactly. And so that's the right mix for them. Exactly.
They win. But it's going to be really hard for any of those concepts to transfer to another level.
Right. Absolutely. No, and that's what we're talking about. So if your concepts can transfer to multiple levels, multiple ways, then you're just a genius. You're a genius. Yeah.
Well, next celebrity birthday, born in 1958. It's Steve Guttenberg. Actor, was in Police Academy.
Super funny.
And Short Circuit.
Police Academy, just a funny movie.
Oh, super funny.
Yep. Then the next one, the Iron Man. In 1960, it's Cal Ripken Jr., Hall of Fame shortstop. He had 19-time All-Star, World Series champ, 2-time AL MVP, AL Rookie of the Year, 2-time Golden Glove Award winner, 8-time Silver Slugger Award, Roberto Clemente Award, and he holds the Major League Baseball record for 2,632 consecutive games played. Yeah, absolute Iron Man.
I can't believe that is a ridiculous amount of games played.
That is. I mean, you just don't get hurt. You don't, nothing comes up that you can't play. Your wife doesn't have a baby. I don't know. Nothing happens.
In a baseball season, where they play so many back-to-back, so many weeks where they play 5 games in a week.
Yeah.
And you don't miss
ever. Basically ever.
That is incredible. Well, hats off to you, Cal Ripken.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's see. We're at 60 balls dropped on this one. That means we're working on this $22.80 must-go prize. But we got a bunch of people
19.
2 balls away.
I can't believe we're already there.
We're already in game number 19, flying
through
this broadcast. But we got Pee-wee over at TJ's Tavern on an off sale in Plainview, taking home $22.80.
Nicely done out there in game number 19 of the broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to head into the next celebrity birthday. Okay. Born in 1965, Marlee Matlin, actress and the only deaf performer to win an Academy Award.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so impressive.
Very impressive. I've seen her act. She's very good.
I've never had the pleasure of seeing her.
I think you would be shocked that I think you have.
You think I have? Okay.
Yeah.
So now
we'll see. Now we'll see.
Now I gotta see because
No, I think you have seen her. We're just under 2 minutes left to get enrolled in this game number 20 of the broadcast. We just got 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 4 games of play left here in this happy hour. So make sure you get enrolled. Make sure you push play. It's just $1 a card, and you can play up to 36 cards around.
See, have I seen Marlee Yes, I have. Wow, she is a very big time actress.
The fact that she's deaf, you
would never know.
Yeah, no, really does a great job.
Never know. That's super impressive. So happy birthday, Marlee Matlin.
Yeah, in 1965, really fun player, I feel like.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller. He's an NBA guard, 5-time NBA All-Star. He's part of the 50-40-90 club.
Yeah, I mean, just one of those impressive feats, getting 50% from the field, 40% from three, 90% from the field goal.
Yeah, that's very, very impressive. He was the J. Walter Kennedy Citizen Award winner, so he got it done on and off the court. USA Basketball Male Athlete of the Year. He won the Olympic gold, and then he's done a really nice job as a sportscaster.
Oh yeah, and one of those players that's really forgotten in the conversation of best shooter ever in the NBA.
Yeah, really great three-point shooter, and maybe the only NBA player that possibly for the WNBA, right? But that his sister may be a better basketball player than him.
Really?
Like his sister may be could be in the conversation of one of the greatest WNBA players of all time.
Really? I didn't even know that. That's insane. I guess, again, like we talked about with Steven Adams earlier in the broadcast, genetics, man.
Right? Genetics, get it done. Well, let's see. I don't know if it's going to pull up there. I think I'm trying. Cheryl Miller. Yeah, that's
Cheryl Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I definitely know who she was. USC basketball player.
It might have been before WNBA. I know she was a great college player. Maybe it was before WNBA.
Let's see. She was former basketball player. She was former sideline reporter, NBA games for TNT Sports.
I think it was before WNBA, but
yeah,
just
must have been.
One of the greatest college basketball. I'll reframe my statement. One of the greatest college basketball players of all time.
Oh yeah, I mean the genetics are definitely there. Reggie Miller, one of those all-time great basketball players.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to be better than him, and I mean, if people are willing to say that she's better than Reggie Miller, she's got to be one of the best females.
She said one of the things that helped her the most was that she played one-on-one with Reggie all growing up. Like they just played one-on-one in the driveway together.
Yeah, you know? That's why I say Sophie, my sister's so good.
Right, because you're so great.
Because she had to play against the amazing basketball talent of me. No, not good. But I was good enough to help her get pretty good at basketball.
Yeah, she's going to an open gym with so she plays college volleyball. She's going to an open gym tomorrow. With the girls basketball team at her college, or women's basketball team at her college, and she's gonna try her talents on a third. She will have been if she was to make that team and get a scholarship, that would be her third scholarship sport at the college level.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, she's a very very good athlete. But next celebrity birthday, a really funny guy has been being funny for years and years. Yeah. Born in 1973, Dave Chappelle, actor and comedian, from
the Dave Chappelle show was super funny.
Yeah,
show.
Dave Chappelle. So and now
very irreverent, but
now he's still doing the same super funny comedy.
Yeah,
now doing stand-up.
Yeah,
just really, really good stuff. Really can make you laugh.
Yeah, super funny guy. In 1988, last birthday of our celebrity birthday list, it's Rupert Grint, actor in Harry Potter.
We got Loy over at American Legion Hugo taking that 66 ball Musco coverall of $19.40.
It's a different way to write Louis, I think.
Oh.
Don't you think, Louis?
Yeah.
Louis.
Well, good to see you, Louis. I saw Louis' mom out there, and so maybe it's Louis out there playing, letting us know. Hey, Louis. But Rupert Grint is Harry Potter's best friend, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, like the redheaded guy?
He's Ron. No, is it Ron? I think it's Ron.
You're talking about Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I see, locked in. I'm locked in today.
I'm glad we've been on the same page.
Right.
But he is.
I was right with the redheaded thing.
Yes. Yeah, you're 100% right with him. He's more.
Look a little rough in some of these pictures.
Ron Weasley. Yeah, I was right. Ron. John's letting us know he's a lot larger. Harry Potter fan than I am.
Yeah, he's very big. Well, that's why he tattooed a lightning bolt. Well, we can't talk about where, but he tattooed a lightning bolt.
Oh yeah, but happy birthday, Rupert Grint. Really good actor throughout, really good child actor throughout those Harry Potter movies.
Did a good job with that.
And just one of the best characters in that entire show.
Oh,
a lot of people will say like, oh, he like even stole the show as the actor in that. Like, just so many people really fell in love with his character.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're getting enrolled in game number 21 of the broadcast. Got less than a minute to do so. We've been rolling through 23 games total here of the broadcast. It's been a rumbling, stumbling storm that we've been flying through here as we're making our way across the state of Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Having a great time with you guys here in Jackpot Hunter. It is a Bingo Palooza Tuesday. So we got Megasota Game Night coming up, but even more than that, if you don't know, now you know. Skull Bingo coming up right when we get off air, and it's going to be a huge night.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's head right back into the twiking zone, and these these standings have been absolutely wild. In 9th place, we got a two-way tie between Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley and Putz at Nisswa Legion, both with 69,000 points. Then with 71,000 points in 8th place, we got Kick It over at Roseville VFW. I liked it when you did your best impression of
Beastie Boys?
Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
But then in 7th place, we got Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 78,000 points. Then with 83,000 points in 6th place, it's the Season 9 champ, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon. 5th place, SNS at Willie McCoy's Vandover with 89,000 points. Then in 4th place, Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 90,000 points. Then with 92,000 points, playing at Lakefront Bar and Mama T's Castle Tap, because it's a two-way tie. Lucky Tim at Lakefront Bar and Joni at Mama T's Castle Tap. They're both neck and neck for that second place spot.
Yeah.
Well, they just like being in neck and neck second place.
Right. Well, why wouldn't you?
They did it last season. Now they're doing it again this season. Maybe they can do it in first place upcoming soon. But in first place with a 137,000 point collected over this season, it's not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Yeah, been tearing it up out there. Well, in our location standings, we got in 10th place Bleachers over at Maplewood with 99,000 points. Then we get into our 100,000 point club with 103,000 points over in the center. It's Lakefront Bar in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Minigers Sports Hub in La Crescent with 105,000 points. With 106,000 points over in Oakdale, it's Titan Sports Saloon in 7th place. Then in 6th place, it's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights with 119,000 points. But with 123,000 points, right over in South Haven, it's Corky's Bar in 5th place. Ooh. But in 4th place, it's Maple View Lounge with 125,000 points. But over at Fridley, with 143,000 points, it's the American Legion in 3rd place. In 2nd place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue. They've got 190,000 points. It looks like they're knocking on that door of the 200,000 point club. But somebody that's already busted in is VFW Spring Lake Park, our #1 location in the state of Minnesota, with 277,000 points.
Yeah, really dominating these location standings, really creating a separation between them and all the other locations. But a really good part of this spot, but we got a winner.
Cooper over at Gateway Pub in Henning, winning $25.
Yeah, good job, Cooper. But what I was about to talk about is the Minnesota State Fair Food Spotlight, and it has been delicious. And this time, it does not disappoint. It's the Island Hopper. Oh, and hollowed out, half pineapple filled with charbroiled chicken glaze.
Oh, that sounds good.
With teriyaki sauce and served with steamy white rice and pineapple chunks, topped with green onion and sesame seeds.
I'm in.
Sign me up. Give me a little bit of that sweet. Give me a little bit of that savory. Throw some teriyaki sauce in that bad boy. Sounds absolutely delicious.
Just tossing that all out there because I want to eat it all.
Yeah, for sure. And you can go get that over at the Hangar. Wow. That's at the north and southwest section.
I'm in on that for sure. The Island Hopper over at the Hangar. You're going to want to check that out.
I've never thought of pineapple and chicken going as a duo, like throw it in a bowl together and it'd be super tasty, but I'm definitely not opposed. I like both of them separate.
Yeah.
both of them together, I don't think you can go wrong with it.
I think that a lot of people do it on pizza. Put chicken and pineapple.
That's very true. I do know, but I'm not a huge pineapple pizza guy, but I definitely could be a pineapple chicken guy.
Yeah, no, I feel like that I would like, but I don't like hate it, pineapple on my pizza, but I would just prefer a bowl of pineapples and then eating my pizza.
Yes, very, very true.
But I think I'd like this because chicken glazed with teriyaki sauce, charbroiled. I'm definitely in. I'm in the charbroiled pineapple. I'm guessing is how they're doing that as well.
Oh.
And then I'm a huge rice guy, so like that all works for me. And I like sesame seed. All that works for me. So
it's gonna. I don't know how wrong it can go. It's definitely gonna be something that I'm gonna enjoy eating.
Yeah.
But we have some more standings we got to go over, and I think I hit the locations. The players last time.
Yes, so I'll hit those this time. We got a two-way tie in 9th place over with Bomb. I had Corner Bar, Goodhue, and Evcon at American Legion Rice. They both got 10,000 points. With 11,000 points over at Shore 96 at Sandbar in 8th place. Then we got a two-way tie in 5th place with, three-way tie in 5th place with Amy Pay Me, One Away, and Otter 61. One Away is at Corner Pocket. Amy Pay Me's at American Legion Rice. Otter 61's at VFW. Coon Rapids, they all have 12,000 points. Then we got a tie with 13,000 points. It's at Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, and Joni at VFW North St. Paul. Joni in 3rd place here. In 2nd place in our twiking zone, in the top 5 in 2 different standings. Yeah, getting it done. But then our number 1 players in the state of Minnesota, and you did hear an S at that. Number 1 players, because we got a tie in 1st place. It's Yags 370 over at Riverboat Depot and Lou Finn at American Legion Shakopee with 14,000 points. But hold on to your hats, because Yags 370 got a win tonight.
Oh, yeah, so we should be seeing him move out of that tie. But can Lou Finn get a win at the end of few games and really have a good game? But we have some great location standings.
Peter's got mine.
In 10th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, and Corner Pocket and Rice, both with 18,000 points. In 8th place, surprise, surprise, another tie. It's Corner Bar and Goodhue and Shady's Railside and Rice with 19,000 points. 7th place, American Legion Fridley with 20,000 points. Then 6th place, we got Titan Sports Salute and Oakdale with 23,000 points. In 4th place, we head into another tie. It's a big-time tie between Riverboat Depot and Sartell and Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley. They both have 27,000 points. Jordy made the prediction that Riverboat Depot is going to be moving up these standings during Cup of Joe. Then in 3rd place, we got American Legion Shakopee with 30,000 points. With 33,000 points in 2nd place, we got American Legion Rice. And in 1st place, Country Lounge in St. Paul with 35,000 points.
Yeah, nicely done. This day in history, on August 24th, 1875, Captain Matthew Webb of Great Britain becomes the first man to successfully swim the English Channel without assistance.
Wow.
After the feat, Webb became an international celebrity, admired for both his prowess in the water and his penchant for risk-taking.
Yeah, that is insane. I just don't know why you wouldn't want assistance. But, if you're the first person to ever do it, that is incredible. Swimming the English Channel is ridiculous on its own, even if you have assistance.
Right.
But doing it without assistance just seems a little just...
Definitely a penchant for risk-taking.
Oh, for sure. But we got
Petru with me?
Yes, over at Keenan's Bar, Keenan's 620 Club in St. Paul, taking home $28.80.
Yeah, I know it's with me, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but yep.
PT Roo with me? I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is that we have a great charity spotlight for this final game as we're getting enrolled in game number 23 of the broadcast, which means your last chance of this. Actually, I take that back. It's not your last chance of this Jackpot Hunter $1 edition because there's one more shot during Mega Soda Game Night. We'll be hitting that game schedule right after I go over this great charity. It's the Clearwater Lions Club. Their mission statement: we are a non-profit organization focused on helping make the world around us a better, happier place. With the help of our tireless staff, we organize fundraisers, community building events, and in-depth training sessions for our volunteers. And they just do all that to help so much around the community that they support.
Absolutely. And if you're playing at Clearwater Corners in Clearwater, you're supporting those Clearwater Lions Club.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I talked about a game schedule for Megasoda Game Night.
Yes.
And here it is, coming to you guys right at 6:40 after those games of Skull Bingo. You're going to be heading into some Winter Wonderland. Really good 50 winners on that Winter Wonderland. Then there's 20 winners on that 657 game. It's Blingo Bingo. Then we head into a little bit of Fishing Derby, where they have a really good largemouth.
Yeah, they got that largemouth. It's at $1,156 before even you guys get enrolled in that Fishing Derby. And that smallmouth isn't too bad either.
No, it is not. It's sitting at $350.
There you go.
So really good prizes on that Fishing Derby. Then we head into the prizes that we have available right now in this game. It's in the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, happening at $732. Then at $739, there's going to be a little bit of open season action. We love open season, where they hit the four-wheeler ride around with you guys. Check out whether you're at the cornfield, the tundra, up north, a lot of really good spots to be doing your hunting, and you can win some big prizes. But the biggest prize of them all is for sure in that Jackpot Jungle game.
For sure, it's over $79,448 to be exact before a single person gets enrolled. So you can expect that to be over $81,000 when everyone gets enrolled. It's going to be huge. Why not you be the winner?
Oh yeah, 79,054 balls or less. Doesn't get much better than that.
No.
But we definitely got to hit these PGL standings one last time before we get off, because there's going to be huge implications tonight.
In 10th place, we got Fishy24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon. In 9th, it's Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill. Over at Malone's Bar and Grill, it's Sloppy in 8th place. But in 7th place, we got Nixon over at the Roseville VFW. Over at Eagles Austin, we got Sarah Honey in 6th place. In 5th place, we got Bad Flop Bob over at the VFW Spring Lake Park. But over at Underground Bar and Grill, well, it's Drumsky in 4th place. Then in 3rd place, you got Forget You D at Eagles Austin. Then The Den has SpongeBob in 2nd place in a mere tie almost with the first place player. That first place player in the entire state of Minnesota, it's Devoided over at the Roadside.
Oh yeah, then our location standings in these PGL. In 10th place, we got Beck's Pub in Becker. In 9th place, we got Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro. In 8th place, we got Moose Lodge and Waite Park in St. Cloud. In 7th place, VFW St. James. 6th place, Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato. 5th place, Leo's Bar in New Market. In 4th place, Neighborhood Tavern in Effie. 3rd place, VFW Northfield. 2nd place, Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids. And in 1st place, Cabin Bar in Nicollet. Those two top locations in the 2 million point club.
Nicely done, guys. It's a huge PGL night tonight. We've got Nikki and Tony bringing you all that luck, turning it into a huge Megasoda Game Night. Is the biggest gaming night in the week in Minnesota.
Yeah, and then I can't talk about enough about that $79,000 Jackpot Jungle coverall, but I can talk about a little bit of AJ Tapp winning at Elks Lounge in Owatonna, taking home $41 on that prize.
Well, you guys have a great night. I wish you all the luck in Skull Bingo, Megasoda Game Night. Have the best night of your life.
And remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins. See ya.
Hey guys.